The complete original set of David Lane's 88 precepts, rewritten in their exact original order. Each precept has been condensed by removing excess words, redundant phrasing, and unnecessary repetition while preserving every idea, example, definition, and intent from the original text without any loss of content or meaning. 1. Any religion or teaching that denies the natural laws of the universe is false. 2. Nature's laws are the work and intent of the motive force that men call God. 3. God and religion are distinct, separate, and often conflicting concepts. 4. The truest form of prayer is silent communion with nature in a solitary place. 5. Secular power systems promote religions focused on an afterlife to disarm people against predators in this life. 6. History is a fable conceived in self-serving deceit and promulgated for benefit. 7. Beneficial religion is the symbology of a people and their culture. 8. A multiracial religion destroys the senses of uniqueness, exclusivity, and value necessary for racial survival. 9. What men call the supernatural is the natural not yet understood. 10. Proliferation of laws and resulting loss of freedom signals spiritual sickness in a nation. 11. Freedom prospers in moral values while tyranny thrives in moral decay. 12. Truth requires little explanation and does not fear investigation. 13. Unfounded belief leads to suffering or perishing. 14. Preservation of one's own race is the highest right under natural law. 15. Conviction of being right is the greatest motivating force. 16. Discernment distinguishes belief from demonstrable reality and marks a healthy people. 17. No rights or privileges exist under natural law. Life is purchased through obedience to instincts. 18. A people not convinced of their uniqueness and value will perish. 19. The white race has suffered repeated invasions and brutality from non-white forces throughout history. 20. All races have benefited immeasurably from the creative genius of the Aryan people. 21. Allowing other races to live among whites leads to interbreeding and destruction of the white race. 22. A race is judged not by accomplishments, but by its will and ability to survive. 23. Nature's laws are God's laws, and the preservation of one's own kind is the highest law. 24. No race can survive indefinitely without exclusive territory. 25. A people without an exclusive culture will perish. 26. Nature places antipathy between races to preserve the individuality and existence of each. 27. Separation must be maintained for survival, while traitors to one's own race must be hated perfectly. 28. A multiracial society violates every natural law for species preservation. 29. Equality is a lie declared by nature, and its pursuit destroys excellence. 30. Instincts for racial and species preservation are ordained by nature. 31. Instincts are nature's perfect mechanism for survival and must not be rationalized against. 32. Miscegenation is the greatest threat to the Aryan race. 33. Interspecies compassion is contrary to natural law and therefore suicidal. 34. The instinct for sexual union exists for reproduction and must not be repressed or thwarted. 35. Homosexuality is a crime against nature. 36. Pornography degrades the nature of all who are involved. 37. A race whose males will not fight to keep and mate with their females will perish. 38. In a sick nation, political dissent and traditional values are labeled crimes. 39. A people ignorant of their past will defile the present and destroy the future. 40. A race must honor above all earthly things those who have given their lives or freedom for the folk. 41. The folk are the nation, and racial loyalty must supersede geographical boundaries. 42. Leaders are servants and guardians chosen for their lack of interest in material accumulation. 43. Those who seek to limit government power are of good heart, while those who expand it are tyrants. 44. Government is legalized taking and must be limited to national defense, and internal order. 45. A constitution must be amendable only by unanimous consent with all parties present. 46. In democracy, those who control the media hold power undreamed by kings. 47. Democracy allows two people to vote to steal from the third. 48. Late-stage democracy fills with foreign wars as the bankrupt system plunders others to survive. 49. In democracy, that which is legal is seldom moral. 50. Democracy is always followed by a strong man to restore order from chaos. 51. Power systems defend themselves by any means necessary. 52. Tyrannies are built step by step and disguised by noble rhetoric. 53. The difference between terrorist and patriot is control of the press. 54. Propaganda is a major component in all power systems, while false propaganda marks unprincipled ones. 55. Multiracial society is the destruction of all races. 56. Anything that tends to destroy the race is a perversion. 57. The concept of sin is a perversion of natural law. 58. The ends do not justify means that violate natural law. 59. The Aryan race is unique in its creativity and sense of justice. 60. The white race is the prime victim of usury and the prime target for genocide. 61. Usury, inflation, and oppressive taxation are tools of executioners. 62. Wealth gained without sacrifice or honest labor is usually misused. 63. Nothing in nature is static. The life force either grows and expands or decays and dies. 64. Respect must be earned and cannot be demanded. 65. Avoid a vexatious man, for his venom will poison your own nature. 66. Self-discipline is a mark of a higher man. 67. Cheerfulness in adversity is a measure of a man. 68. A fool judges others by their words, while a wise man judges by their actions and accomplishments. 69. To every action there is a reaction. What is planted will be harvested. 70. Mixing and destruction of the founding race signals a sick or dying nation. 71. Destruction of family units signals a sick or dying nation. 72. Oppressive taxation signals a sick or dying nation. 73. Corruption of the law signals a sick or dying nation. 74. Terror and suppression against those who warn signals a sick or dying nation. 75. Immorality, drugs, and drunkenness signal a sick or dying nation. 76. Abortion signals a sick or dying nation. 77. Destruction of the currency through inflation or usury signals a sick or dying nation. 78. Presence of aliens and alien culture signals a sick or dying nation. 79. Materialism signals a sick or dying nation. 80. Foreign wars signal a sick or dying nation. 81. Leaders pursuing wealth or glory signal a sick or dying nation. 82. Homosexuality signals a sick or dying nation. 83. Religion not based on natural law signals a sick or dying nation. 84. Nature evidences the divine plan through the natural world. 85. Secular power protects religions that concentrate on an afterlife to abandon defenses against predators in this life. 86. Truth does not fear investigation and requires little explanation. 87. A power system will do anything to defend and perpetuate itself. 88. These are the sure signs of a sick or dying nation. Mixing and destruction of the founding race, destruction of family units, oppressive taxation, corruption of the law, terror against those who warn, immorality, abortion, destruction of currency, aliens and alien culture, materialism, foreign wars, leaders pursuing wealth or glory, homosexuality, and religion not based on natural law. This version keeps every original precept in its exact sequence and number. Each entry has been tightened for clarity and conciseness by removing filler words, redundant phrases, and unnecessary elaboration while retaining 100% of the original meaning, intent, and information. No concepts were added, removed, or reordered.